What's going on, Chris? Welcome, welcome. A little personal rip for Chris. Chris says, let's make some magic happen, brother. You know what I say to that? I got nothing else better going on. Let's get it. All right, brother, here's what we got. We got 3 hangers and a cello pack. That's the whole kit and caboodle, brother. Good luck. And look, we got this Patrick Mahomes that was pulled the other day for good luck. Put that right in the back. Very nice, along with my other Patty Mahomes. Pack number 1. Good luck, Chris. We got a break coming up after this. If you guys haven't checked it out, it is closing up on eBay. I've got just the one break today. Then I'm taking the family out to a movie. Little fun time with the fam. Should be a good time. If you want to know which movie, that's a great question. I do not remember, actually. Let's see. Which movie are we going to? Boop, boop, boop. Where's the movie? There it is. We are going to see The Lost City with Sandra Bullock and Tatum. So let's see. What's going on, Jason? How you doing, brother? Here we go. We got C.D. Lamb, J.K. Dobbins, Akuda. We got Max Crosby. I don't know why I thought that was stuck. We got a green back here. We got Bettis, Tillman. We got Crowder. A little miscut on the Crowder. We got Jerry Jeudy. Will to win, Patty Mahomes. Aaron Rodgers on the silver. There you go. I like that. Nice Aaron Rodgers silver. Like that quite a bit. Seth Williams and Greg Rousseau. Greg Rousseau for that stout Buffalo defense. How about A-Rod re-signing? I watched Devonta Adams talk about his relationships. Nice-looking Mahomes. It is a nice-looking Mahomes, yes. We got Jared Goff. Rookie is Elijah Moore. Okay. And Dan Marino. Little Diamond Dan in the back. I don't know. Elijah Moore I'm still high on, but we'll see what happens. Really unsure about the Jets in general. Oh, of course. Top Baroque. See if we can get the top fixed. Sorry, top cam broke. Give me 1 second. Huh. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm just going to unplug everything and plug it back in. Normal troubleshooting stuff. My apologies. Worst case, I've got a front-loaded camera we can use, but let me see if I can get this sucker working again. All right, 1 second. Let's check this again. Sorry about this, Chris. Really? Today's the day, huh? Alrighty. Very bizarre, guys. I've not had this problem before for this long. Usually it's a quick fix. And we are back. All right. I was just sleeving up your Elijah Moore, giving a little top load. All right, that was our appetizer. Now for the main course. If you guys haven't seen the hangers are fire. I like a couple things about the hangers, but especially I like the silver rookie variations are sick. Very, very cool. And yeah, Chris, I assumed you'd like the Patty Mahomes. It's a pretty cool one. That one's out of 25, so that was a pretty sick pull. I believe we pulled that out of the cello packs, if I remember right. Jim Kelly, Tyler Boyd, Kurt Warner, Peyton Manning, Jamar Chase. Nice hit. Let's see. We got those two there. We got Hurts, Aaron. Genesis, Jeremy Chin. Wow. Sick, bro. I know it's just a Jeremy Chin, but man, pulling a Genesis in general, pretty sick. I told you, these hangers have been very good to us. It's not the one you want, I understand. But you got a Genesis nonetheless, and these Genesis are fire. It's got a lot more blue than the purple of the basketball. Why is that not showing up well? Sorry, give me 1 second. Let me fix that for us. Oh, it was showing up well. I think my eyes are just a little off today. But yeah, pretty sick. Again, it's not the one you dreamed of, probably. You weren't thinking, man, I really want that Jeremy Chin Genesis, but a Genesis nonetheless. A Genesis nonetheless. Jonathan Taylor. Devonta Adams on the move. That's what you were looking for, wrong. I know. But cool. I mean, it's still, it's still a Genesis, right? Like, there you go. Terrace Marshall Jr., nice hit. Tua. the Tuna, Tagovailoa, Russ Wilson, Rodney Harrison. We got Stokes, Devonta Smith, and Zaven Collins. Very nice. Devonta Smith. Hey, sometimes hitting a case hit is fun, even if it's not the one you dreamed of, you know? Devonta Smith, and we've got the Jamar Chase. You know we'd be hitting that fire either way, right? Even if it's not the fire we always dreamed of. All right, we got Tanyan. Sorry, just checking the back. We got Tanyan, Robinson, Dan Fouts, Claypool, Winfield, and it's a Najee Harris. I do not believe this will be the variation, but a very nice Najee Harris silver. Does have a couple little dents, but that's the silvers for you. Yeah. So you're good for a little bit. But listen, Chris, we don't give up, right? We keep pushing. So we'll see if we can't find you something else. But that kaboom was sick, 100%. We got Lewis, we got Devonta, Myles Garrett, Julio, Jared Goff, and Penei Sewell. I like Penei. I know it's never going to be worth a ton of money unless he becomes a Hall of Famer, but I like Penei Sewell a lot as a player. So we'll give him a sleeve and a top load because it is your orange. It is your orange. We'll pop him behind Jeremy Chin. I'm going to let you look at your Jeremy Chin for a little while longer. That makes sense to me. We got Goff. We got Patty Mahomes, Fitzgerald. And then we got some rookies, Jabril Cox, Racey McMath, Jalen Phillips, and Kadarius Toney. Not sure about Toney. I mean, if the Giants can figure it out, he could be talented. It's just, I think we all know if you're not with a quarterback who can get the ball to you consistently, it's hard to be a top player. Ooh, Jamie is shopping around a Mahomes Genesis. Jamie, you should jump in the Facebook group and post it there. We do have a lot of Mahomes fans. I'm not saying somebody will buy it, but you can at least give it a shot in the Facebook group. That way people can see what you're showing off. I would love to see it anyway. It's a sick card. Congratulations. It's a sick hit. All right, we got Diggs, Cooks, Dalton, Dante Hall, Caleb Fairley on the rook, Devontae Adams, Von Miller, Charles Peanut Tillman, Baker, Urlacher. We got Diamond Dan. It's a sexy, yeah, dude. The Genesis looks sick. I think we all know, like, the Genesis looks cool. Like even what you guys are seeing here, it looks cool, but it's a whole different thing when you're touching one in your hand. They are very, very good looking card. We got Dan Marino, Keenan Allen, Kwity Paye, and Jeremiah Koromoa. So a couple rooks, not bad. Not the good rooks, but still rooks. We got Eckler, Minka, Kirk Cousins. We got Tylan Wallace, Trevon Moehrig, and Cornell Powell. That was your break, brother. Not bad, not great, to be honest. That was average-ish. I was hoping for a little more heat somewhere. But we did hit you a case hit. We did get you a silver Najee. So not terrible. Not terrible, but not as good as we'd hoped for. But a fun rip. Thanks for the rip, Chris. Appreciate you. We'll get this out on Monday as always. If anybody else is interested in anything, let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to jump off. We're getting ready for the 2 o'clock break. If you are in the break, look forward to seeing you then. I got to get everything squared away and set up for that. But if anybody else is interested in anything, I got a few minutes. Appreciate you, Chris, as always, jumping in. Pleasure, Chris, as always, 100%, brother. Chris been with us a long time. We got to pull that Patrick Mahomes kaboom for him, which was epic. We've also pulled some other good stuff. We recently pulled what did we pull for you recently? It was the Burrows Rook, right? We pulled the Burrows Rook. I think it was was it a colored Burrows Rook? Jason, if it didn't, I'll make sure it's up and available here shortly. You guys will see it up here soon. Is Sam a Colts fan? I don't think so. I think Sam likes his Detroit teams. Yeah, Joe Burrow's red, white, and blue. That's what I thought. I thought we pulled that. It's pretty sick. Now all of a sudden I have a bunch of extra slots for PSA. I've actually got 8 available right now. So I may end up taking a few of those if nobody else wants them by the end of the weekend. But I look to send the cards off to PSA by the middle of next week at the latest. So if anybody is looking to sneak something into PSA at the $50 level, let me know. There is shipping. There is a $10 fee to us for taking care of the card, as we will clean it, polish it, and get it ready. Work interrupted auctions. I got you, Jason. I got you. I'm going to post them here probably in the next 15 minutes. So I'll post all the teams that are still available. He doesn't like the Lions anymore. Hey, if he changed his mind, he's allowed to. I mean, ladies are allowed to. I think guys can do it too if they want. But yeah, Jason, I'll post all the teams here shortly. So if anybody does want one of the teams that snuck through, I'll get it taken care of. I just don't know what they are until I jump into eBay and see which ones snuck through. But I'll pop them up. And then you guys can just pop into this same chat. This is the video. This video will be for the 2 o'clock break, which is 10 blasters, correct? Yeah, 10 Mosaic blasters. So I've got those already ready. They're just over here on my right, and we'll get those ripped. Did the Chiefs really trade Hill? Yes. It doesn't make sense to me either, Chris, but I will say this. I think it's actually fine for the Chiefs. They were able to pick up a lot of picks, and I don't think Hill wanted to be there anymore. The question is why, and the answer might be Jackson Mahomes. And maybe Patrick's wife. I'm not sure, but I think Patrick Mahomes is fine. I think the people he surrounds himself with, which he can't help his brother. His brother is his brother, but going for that badass Najee card. Yeah, Najee's underrated, dude. I think Najee goes into next year as one of the top 4 fantasy backs, maybe 3, depending on where you stand on a couple of these guys. But that Najee Silver is pretty fire for sure. I do wish it was the base and the variation, actually. But not bad. Najee Harris Silver, Devonta, Jamar Chase, Aaron Rodgers. We got the case hit, Jeremy Chin. Not bad. I mean, we could have done better, for sure. Chris and I both know that. But not bad. You know, you can't always smash every single rip. But we did hit a case hit, so hard to complain too much. Not a huge rip for him, but still fun, you know. Still a good time. Knows what he's doing. Yeah. I think a lot of it comes down to they paid Patrick a lot of money, and so they have to figure out how to spend the rest of their money. They got to pay a couple of their defensive guys and an offensive lineman and a tight end a lot of money. And so wide receiver is a place where they could probably save some money, in my opinion. And I think Hardman is like almost a 1-to-1 exchange. I think Hardman, I don't think he's quite as good, right? So I think you're going to get 80% of what Tyreek was doing out of Hardman. But if you get 80% plus picks plus saving money, it seems pretty good. And I really like Tyreek Hill, so don't take anything away from how much I really do like Tyreek Hill. I just think that, the NFL is a business like any business, and a lot of it comes down to dollars and cents, and sometimes it just doesn't make sense, unfortunately. So, oops, I don't know why I put Chris double S, but there you go. Weiss double S, that's what I meant to do. But yeah, so, I don't know. I think a lot of it just comes down to money. I mean, why does Green Bay trade away the number 1 wide receiver in the league for the last several years? I mean, at the end of the day, it's just money, right? It's all about the amount of money that you can afford to pay for the number of guys that you need to have to put out a team. And sometimes it just doesn't make financial sense, unfortunately, to keep those great guys. And the funny thing is, they actually offered the money to Devonta. I watched some stuff, and it sounds like they offered him a lot of money. But Devonta chose to move on because he was going to get the money either way. And I watched an interview with Devonta today, and what it came down to, it sounded like, is his family's all in the California area. And basically, this puts him in a position where his family can come more often. So he wants his family to make it to more games, all that kind of stuff. And, Vegas does that. Plus, he gets to play with his college quarterback, who they've been best buddies forever. And it's cool, I think sometimes it's less about the money and more about the situation. And I think both of these two, I mean, maybe, right? But they just franchised it him so that he couldn't walk away. Which I don't think, I don't know. If he was mad, he didn't sound mad. I can drop the link if you guys want to see the link. It's about a 20-minute video of them asking him about, Vegas and Rodgers. It genuinely just sounded like he wanted to go home. That's like everything I heard is Vegas feels like home. It's not home, but it feels like home. Because Green Bay, I don't think, think about this. I don't know, many of you are probably not from California, but if you're from somewhere warm like California, and then you got to go live in Green Bay for 8 years, there comes a point where you go, nah, I don't want to do this anymore. I want to go back home where it's nice and the weather's nice and family. He now has 2 kids. He was talking about that. So he went home and got similar money. So he didn't lose, and he's in Las Vegas. So, I don't know. I don't know everything, but from what I heard, it sounded like it's a good situation for him and his. The other thing that happened, sorry, I'm adjusting this. Somehow this got knocked a little bit. Let's see, that should be good. Okay. Is that Tyreek sounded the same. He said that Miami's where he spends a lot of his time. It's where he spends his off season. And so it feels like home as well. And so I think for a lot of these guys, there's some value in going home. Chris, never apologize, brother. Enjoy the rest of your workday. I appreciate you jumping in, having a little fun with us. Appreciate you very, very much. Exactly, Jason, exactly. I'm from Minnesota, brother, so I know the cold, and it gets to your bones a little bit, and when, maybe, Jason, you feel stuck in Iowa, right, or you like Iowa, I don't know. There's no, I love Minnesota if I was there, but I just can't live there anymore in my head because it's just so damn cold, and I've been out of Minnesota for so long. But if you think about it, if you had millions and millions and millions of dollars and the ability to go anywhere, if you don't love the cold, why would you stay? You know what I mean? He can go play in an indoor stadium in Vegas that's temperature controlled. Or he can play outdoors in Green Bay. And I get there's a lot of guys who love that. And I think for a lot of guys, that's a big deal to get to play outdoors in the snow in Green Bay. They think it's awesome. But I also think some guys just weren't raised that way. And I think Devonta wasn't really raised that way. He was raised in California. He probably saw the snow 12 times his whole life before he went to Green Bay, and he had a great experience there. And yeah, hey, listen, I like to visit Vegas and leave too. I'm not a big fan of staying in Vegas. I've stayed there, I think 14 days was the longest I ever made it. And I was so burnt out, I didn't go back to Vegas for almost a year. And this was at a time when I was playing poker for a living, so I was going there a lot. But the longer you stay there, the longer you want to leave, if that makes sense. It's a fun place, for sure. I would have way more fun going to Vegas than maybe your house, just because I've been to Iowa. My brother went to a college in Iowa, so Iowa's boring, but, Iowa's still a really nice place to live, and the cost of living out in Iowa is phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Crazy man. Yes, yeah. If you play in Lambeau Field, it's a thing. But, you get hyped for game day. You got 3 hours, 4 hours out there in the snow. As long as you're playing and not sitting on the bench, it's not that terrible. And if you're sitting on the bench, hopefully you're completely covered up. Anyway, brothers, I appreciate the chat. Love chatting back and forth. I like to hear different perspectives. And Jason, I think you have an interesting perspective. And Chris, you're always interesting when you share yours as well. So I appreciate you guys. I'm going to jump off real quick, just set this up for stream coming. And I will let you guys know which teams are available in case anybody wants to jump on them. Appreciate you guys very much. If you throw anything in the chat, I'll respond to it when I come back. But for right now, I'm going to jump off so that I can get this stuff up. Thank you guys very much. Thank you, Chris. We appreciate you, brother. And we'll look forward to seeing you guys very, very soon. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
let me get a nickel bag.
My jungle love, yeah, oh we, oh we, oh. I think I wanna know ya, yeah, what?
What the hell are you singing?
You don't know jungle love? That shit is the Mad Notes, written by God herself and handed down to the greatest band in the world, the motherfucking Time.
Dang, it got me again. Sorry, Jason. I should have just asked you if you wanted to lock them up. I didn't know they were available, and then yeah, somebody grabbed them. Unfortunately, sorry, brother. Stupid work. Damn jobs getting in the way of life and doing stuff. Sorry, brother. We got more breaks over the next couple days. Nate received, thank you, sir. Blake received, thank you, sir. Appreciate you guys. Life gets in the way, man. It's not a big deal, Jason. We got more breaks coming up, you know. Let's see, Blake, I was updating you. We do have 3 teams left if anybody is interested. We've got the Detroit Football Lions, the Titans, and woofed Washington football team. Get them before they become the Commanders, a.k.a. the Commies. Yeah, can't trust those Commies, I'll tell you that. Just kidding, boys. Hey, pleasure having you guys out. Receive, Jake, all good. You can get me back with some Najee. I got you. Let's see what we can do. Yep, receive, Nate. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. You guys are good to go. We got 25 YouTube likes. If we hit 25 likes, we're going to give away the bonus pack. That'll get broke in the break at no additional funds. Just for fun. Just for us. Just for the squad. Appreciate you guys coming out as always. If you guys haven't checked it out, we got links in the description for our Facebook group. We do a lot of breaks over there. We just got a football break. We're actually doing some snake drafts. If you guys haven't been a part of a snake draft, pretty fun. Basically, the way it is imagine like if fantasy football and ripping cards came together. That's how it works. So the guy who drafts first all the way to the guy. Usually we do 8 spots for football just because it gives 4 teams per person. The guy who drafts 8 gets to draft twice, just like you would in fantasy football. And then it goes 7, 6, 5, all the way back up to 1. And then 1 drafts twice. It's pretty fun. And we draft all the NFL teams, and then we rip whatever the product is at whatever the price is, depending on the product and depending on the price. So pretty cool. We also have a baseball one up in the Facebook group. So if you're looking for a little bit different fun, having to do with breaks and different things like that, we do some stuff in Facebook. It's a little harder to explain on eBay, if that makes sense. In eBay, we do more traditional breaks. Not to say that we can't have some fun on eBay, but a little more traditional, if that makes sense. Facebook, we do some weird stuff. Not that, I'm not saying that the right way. I don't know if you guys have ever been a part of a snake draft, but instead of buying your team for a set price, you just buy the rights to 4 teams, and then you get to draft based on where you end up. So it's kind of fun, in my opinion. We actually got one tonight at 8 being run by somebody else in the group, which I finally get to be a part of. So pretty pumped for that. So I'll be at the movie theater watching the movie tonight while also drafting my team. My wife's going to hate it. I'm going to have a really good time. So appreciate you guys as always coming out. Just to show you guys, we've got, 9, and then we've got 1 blaster here. So 10 total blasters. Very, very cool. If anybody's ever interested in personal breaks, you guys can see a little bit of our product in the background. And then I'll show you guys tons and tons more product over here. Hey, that's you guys. That's where I watch you guys and see what you guys are saying to me. Anyway, pretty fun. Looking forward to a lot more fun. In fact, this is going to be something we're going to do here in the next couple of weeks. I think I'm finally going to bust this guy here. This is a 96-97 Kobe Upper Deck Rookie Year box. It's got 20 total packs. We're going to rip them by pack. So we'll see. Probably around $40 a pack is going to be the right price. So yeah, if anybody is interested in that, let me know. Nate, you'd love to do. I'm assuming you're reacting to the snake break, yeah? There's 1 spot left tonight. It's $100. Trying to think what he's ripping. Holy cow! I jumped into it without even really thinking. I just got excited because I like the snake breaks. Let's go take a peek real quick. Facebook. Let me see. I'm going to take you guys over here so you guys can see. Let's see. Graded investors. I just set up a baseball snake break because I got a couple baseball guys who wanted to do it. So tonight's is actually contenders and rookies and stars. There's one spot left. So I think one of these spots filled and we're down to one spot left. Or maybe we have two left, but Santiago is going to take one. But I think it's running tonight at 8 o'clock Pacific. But yeah, so yeah, $100 gets you into one hobby contenders, and he's got a rookies and stars longevity. So anyway, if you're interested, great. Yes, on the basketball box. Oh, there you go, John. Sounds good. Yeah, if you're interested, send me a message on Facebook, and I'll let you guys know. Like I said, I'm going to do it in the next week or so. It's something I've held on to for a while. I was really on the fence of like just doing it myself and taking the Kobe's out of there because you got NFL draft or NBA break. Okay. It's in the Facebook group, brother, so it's tough for me to send it to you unless you link with me on Facebook. But if you look in the description of this video, you're going to see our Facebook group, and you'll be able to jump in right there. And it's like the second thing in the Facebook group for the NBA or the NFL. But John or anybody that's interested in getting in on those the 96-97 upper deck, we're going to do that by pack because everybody's going to be looking for the Kobe's, the Iversons, the the guy for the Minnesota Timberwolves, right? Shoot, he's the guy with the shoes who went to China, and I'm forgetting his name. Played with Kevin Garnett. I was there. I watched them play together. I used to live in Minnesota, so I watched them play together. It was a lot of fun. Anyway, yeah, just hit me up on Facebook if you're on Facebook. If you're not on Facebook, you can hit me up on email or Instagram. Nate, if you're not on either, just message me. There's a way we can get you in. We got Dalvin Cook. We got Terry McLaurin. And we got Zeke Elliott. As always, guys, we're going to sleeve all of the rooks and all of the inserts. Sorry, the colors will sleeve right away. We got Peyton Manning, Gronkowski, Jonathan Taylor, and Khalil Herbert. The top vets and inserts will get sleeved at the end. Any of the hits will get sleeved and top-loaded and put up top. If there's anybody you love, you want taken care of, just let me know. I got you. We can do it as we go, but otherwise, I kind of do the cards that I think are great. We got Jalen Camp on the color. Very nice. Alvin Kamara, T. Higgins, and Terrell Davis. But yeah, the break tonight is not mine. It's actually Santiago's, but I mentored him. I'm not the right way. I'm not sure the right way to say that, but I helped him out to make sure he's doing things the right way. So if you guys like the way I do it, he does it similarly. He's got his own flair. We got Derwin James and Ramondre Stevenson, but he does a great job with shipping and everything else, just like I do and my team does. So it's a good time. It'll be fun tonight for sure. Santiago's a good dude. So we got Jalen Smith, Jaworski, LaMichael Pirine on that color match. There you go. Chris Carter. As a Minnesota guy, I can't help it. We are sleeving Chris Carter. So you're welcome, Minnesota. Enjoy that, Jason. Jason stealing the Vikings from me. We got LaMichael Pirine color match going out to the Jets. Jason's like, I'm looking for this other guy. We got Queen Donald. We got Devin White and Demetric Felton. I don't know why my brain went to... Anyway, good times. Yeah, we also have an NBA break in there we were looking to fill as well. So we got Devontae Parker and Tyreek on the move Hill. How about Tyreek Hill's move? Interesting one going down to Miami. We've got Robbie Anderson, Antonio Gibson, Derrick Henry, and Peyton Turner. That was a snoozer of a box, boys. That was not the one. All right. Let's give some heat to these other ones because that was not the one. Seriously, out of that box, I don't think there was one thing that any of us were really that excited about, right? Like, I mean, even the colors weren't that great. I guess we had a Jalen Camp, so Jaguars got not the guy they were thinking of. Man. You know, every once in a while, there's a box that you go, yeah, we could have skipped that one. That one could have stayed on the shelves. And that was the one right there, I'll tell you that. That was weird. That was a weird box. We don't get a lot of those, so... Dear card gods, please don't let that... See, look, Lamb Jack. It's already better. We got Michael Thomas. I don't know if that's better. And Odell Beckham Jr. That's not the one. But we did get a Lamar Jackson, so that's better-ish. This is why we never open up one or two boxes. Always a lot. Hey, there we go. Zach Wilson for the Jets. Nice hit. Ayuk, Gronkowski, and Kwity Paye. I'm already digging this box a lot more because we finally got our first hit In my opinion, I like Zach Wilson a lot. I think he's got room for growth for sure. I'm not sure, and I apologize, guys. This Patrick Mahomes was pulled the other day. That one's going into PSA for one of our guys who pulled it. Very excited to take care of that. Who else was I going to say something to? Oh, Chris Polachek, if you're in here, let me know, dude. I've got your card, brother, like I said in the message. I don't know why I didn't send it to you. Remember, I pulled it aside to look at it, and then I just totally forgot to put it back in for you, so that's my fault. We got a Gary Brightwell and J.J. Watt with an Antonio Gibson. Little Brightwell color, not bad. But yeah, my bad, Chris, if you're in here watching this or if you watch it later. My fault, brother. I will get that out to you. I would never do that on purpose. I just totally forgot to put it back. And I know we talked about it. I just totally forgot to put it in with your package. So I'll get it out this week. I don't think it's a huge deal, I hope. I definitely talked to a few people. I was trying to get you a number on what somebody would give you for it. The numbers were sounding like right around $80, so I'll try to send that information to you, Chris. My fault. All right, we got Derek Brooks, Stafford. We got a Joe Schobert and Melvin Gordon. But yeah, if you guys ever need anything, don't hesitate to reach out to me, Instagram, Facebook, or email direct. I try to get back to everybody. If I forget something, just message me again. Hey, Josh, I think you forgot me. This is what I was needing. Because I'll be honest, I get busy sometimes and I make mistakes. So don't feel bad reaching out to me. Don't feel like you're bugging me. I don't get bugged. I just respond. And if I don't respond, it's because I am busy. And so your message isn't bugging me because I didn't see it, if that makes sense. We're doing a lot here with the family. We got Randy Moss, Sean Alexander, and Dwight Freeney. Just normal human stuff. Kids are closing up school. It's almost the end of the year, so they've got like the end of the school this and the this, you know, so just bouncing around. Love Patrick Surtain. Nice hit going out to Denver. Benjamin's on the board with a Patrick Surtain. Top 3 defensive rookie player this year, I think. So very, very talented guy. Definitely looks like a lockdown corner. Only 7 more. That is correct, Santiago. We're going to do a big giveaway. Santiago's the other breaker in the group. Well, we have a couple of them, but Santiago's the other bigger breaker like myself. He does at least 1 break a week typically, so very excited to have him along for the journey. And yeah, we're almost hitting 1,000, so Santiago and I are going to do a big giveaway. Not sure what that looks like, but Santiago and I will talk about it early next week, and we'll be doing some sort of a big giveaway when we hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. And then the other thing that's crazy, Santiago, I don't know if you noticed, but the Facebook group's almost up to 500, and we promised to give away at 500. So you and I got some work to do. That will be fun, and we'll do it together. Looking forward to that. I'll probably call you early this next week. We got our first silver. Larry Johnson, Taysom Hill, and not the right quarterback. Penei Sewell. I don't like Jimmy G at all. I hope San Francisco moves on. I live out here in Sacramento, and it has been tiring watching Jimmy G get playing time when we all know that he's cheeks. I mean, he's an NFL quarterback, but he is the worst of the NFL quarterbacks. Masquerade Baller coming up. There we go. Just what everybody wants. The Masquerade Baller. We need to remember that we had to wear masks. Oh, you're in a meeting? DeMarcus Lawrence. Terry McLaurin. We got a Dak Prescott and a Baker. How about Baker's on the move? Baker needs to be humbled a little bit. That came out. I don't remember exactly who said that, but that was a very weird thing to hear someone say. Baker Mayfield needed to be humbled. Interesting. Not sure what that means, but there you go. All right, we got Lamb Jack, Base, LaMichael Pirine. We got a Devonta Adams and Ian Book, professional quarterback. Nice hit for Green Bay. Allen's on the board with the Adams. Unfortunate to lose him. Golly, he is a talented guy. It's going to be interesting to see if Vegas can do anything this next year. They're still Las Vegas, or they're still the Raiders, however you want to say that. Peyton, Derwin James, rookie, Khalil Herbert. Not the Chicago guys we were dreaming of, but a Devonta Smith in the back. Nice hit. Going out to our guy, Tim. Devonta Smith. Bang, bang. Devonta Smith gang. Tim and I have hit a lot of Devonta Smith together this year. He sent over a number of his cards to get sent off to PSA. Very excited to get that order off. We've been running very good with PSA. Knock on wood. Because we've been hitting some 10s lately. Hopefully that holds up. We got James Robinson, T.J. Watt, A.J. Brown, and Kwity Paye. Because we hit a lot of Kwity Paye apparently. We're looking for 25 likes, guys. We are up to 10. We're doing great. If we can hit 25, that goes in. If not, no big deal. We can save it for the next one. We got Dante Culpepper, Joe Montana, and Jared Goff. I do wish they would keep the retired guys in their own set and not in the subset or the base set, because there's definitely some other players playing currently. Nice Tom Brady, little Tampa Tom, going out to Tampa Bay. Deion Sanders and Kyle Trask. Looks like Kyle Trask is going to have one more year to get ready to be a quarterback, which I don't think is bad. If you guys saw a little bit of his tape from playing down in Florida, he's actually pretty good. Definitely probably room for improvement, I would assume, but all right, we got a silver here. We got Reggie Bush, Devontae Adams. All right, there you go, and a Patty Mahomes in the back. Very nice, Devontae Adams. Or Devontae, I mean. Box number 4. We do have 10 total boxes, so lots of room to still get stuff, but man, we need this to heat up. I might have to say a little something to the card gods, because it's been slow. It's slow. All right, we got Hopkins, Daniel Jones, will to win, Justin Herbert, love that. Nice hit for the Chargers. Will to win, love for that to be a silver. The Mosaic silver would be pretty sharp, but nice hit for Polachek. And we've got Jalen Darden going out to Tampa Bay. All right, we got Jake Plummer, Josh Jacobs, Tyreek Hill, and A-Rod. Nice hit. Tyreek Hill on the move, going out to Kansas City. Robert, nice hit. I like Tyreek Hill a lot. He's been my fantasy guy for a while. Now I'm a little concerned. Not sure how I feel about him in Miami. I'm not sure if Tua can do what Tua needs to do, but I hope to God he goes and works. We got Fletcher Cox, DK Metcalf, Marquez, Stevenson with a Peyton. I don't know why I'm in this set, Manning. Card just did not want to go in easy. All right, we got T. Higgins, Dan Marino, Jared Dokes, and Peyton Manning, because why not? All right, we got Sorensen, Largent, and Javon Curse. Man, I was rooting for something big there. We got Asante Samuel in the back. We're going to top load any of the true silvers. Just don't get enough of them. So at the end of the day, I want to protect them for you guys. I don't think anything crazy is going to happen with Javon Curse, considering he doesn't play anymore. But, you know, it's your good card at the very least. Even if it's not your player you were always dreaming of. We got Smith, Tom Brady. I don't know if you guys knew this. Used to play for New England. Deion Sanders and Thomas Davis Sr. Man, this has been a snoozer of the first half. We need something to happen, boys. Oh, there we go. Little something, little something. We got Patrick Queen, Javon Curse, Ben Roethlisberger, and a Mac Jones base. We'll give it a little boom. We'll give it a little boom. Not bad. New England's on the board. Brian, nice hit with the Mac Jones. All about that base.
I'm all about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about.
Roethlisberger on the Mosaic. We'll put that up top. Little Big Head. Who do you think you are? Little Big Head. All right, we got Donald, Driver, Galladay. We got A.J. Brown and Derek. I'm in the big money now. Carr. Derek Carr has got to be very, very happy with his situation. I would be. All right, box number 5. This is the halfway point. And I'll be honest, if nothing crazy happens, we're going to say some words to the card gods and see if we can't turn this around. Because this has been slow. We're looking for some of our guys, man. We just want to hit some of the guys that we're looking for. We're on a different rookie run, so that's good. Tom Brady and Justin Jefferson. Love that. I know it's a second-year card, but I love Justin Jefferson, man. And that is a sit card. So if you don't want it, Jalen Smith and another Tom Brady. I don't know if you knew this. He used to play for New England. They want you to know. That's why he's in this set like 3 or 4 times with New England and twice. Tua Tagovailoa, there you go, and a Kadarius Toney. He's in it twice with Tampa Bay and like 2 or 3 times with, I think 3 times. I think it's 3 times with New England, including a base card, which makes 0 sense because he didn't play for New England. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Somebody at Panini who works with the Mosaic brand really likes New England and likes Tom Brady in New England. We got Donald Driver. We got Curtis Martin. Hey, there you go. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Nice hit for Detroit. That's what Detroit's looking for sure. I like Amon-Ra a lot. As a Vikings fan, I dislike him. As a football fan, I like him a lot. I think he's a talented guy. Not sure what Detroit's going to look like moving forward at the quarterback position because they got that one guy who's terrible. All right, we got Robbie Anderson, George Kittle, Pete Werner, and Aaron Jones. Hey, it is, for Allen, it is a rookie. It is a rookie silver. So we'll give you a sleeve and a top load on that one. Don't hit enough of those, and you never know. Pete Werner could end up being really talented. It's early in any career. We got Thielen, Mike Evans, and Tommy Tremble. Thielen being a team guy, taking a restructured deal to save some money so the Vikings can go to work in free agency. Very, very nice. 3 packs left, guys, in box number 5. That'll be our halfway point. Baker, I'm on the move. Mayfield. Russ Wilson on the move as well. I got to tell you, one of the busiest off seasons ever. Like, ever. And it's not even barely started, right? Like, this is so early in the off season. It's crazy. How about that? Russ Wilson going out to Seattle. Blake picking him up, saying, you know what? Give me some Seattle action. I think Russ, there's going to be a lot of hype behind Russ next year. I don't know what that means for his card values, but from a fantasy football perspective, there's going to be a lot of hype on Russ Wilson because Denver already looked pretty good. They just could not get their quarterback position moving. All right, guys, 2 packs left. Box number 5. We got Billy Sims, Malcolm Jenkins, Kurt Warner, and J.C. Horn. DJ Moore. Oh, we got a rookie. It is Trevor Lawrence. There we go. There we go. LaDainian Tomlinson in the back. Nice hit for Jacksonville. Jason, it is a Trevor Lawrence green Mosaic base. There we go. That's a boom for sure. And, of course, my tablet died on me, so I got to come over here and click.
Later, he gets the rebound, passes it to the man, shoots it, and boom goes the dynamite.
Let's see here. Where's the video? Oh, there it is. There it is.
Dear 8-pound, 6-ounce, newborn infant Jesus.
Dear card gods, the guys came here for a good break today, and we're just not giving it to them. I know we hit a Mac Jones and a Trevor Lawrence there at the end. We got a couple other colors that are good. But we're really looking for some heat here. We want to see our rookies in these last 5 packs. Come on. All right, I hope that works, guys. Let's see if we can't make it work. Good luck, everybody, in the last 5 boxes. I hope we pull your best cards because that first half was not... It didn't knock my socks off. What's going on, Wax? Just waiting for the postman to show up so I know if I got your card back safely. I will be out there at the post box as soon as I'm done with this for sure. Wax and I have a story for sure. We got Watson. Oh, we got a Genesis. Hey, let's go, Genesis. Good luck, everybody, on the Genesis. I hope it's your best player. We got Montgomery, Josh Jacobs, Allen Robinson, Kyle Trask, a mask, a Genesis, and a Honeycomb. Hey, Jason, I appreciate the optimism. Let's go. That would be tight. That would be insane. Let's do that. I like the way Jason talks. Hey, we set our shout out to the card gods. I hope they bless us. I hope they bless every one of you guys. You pay your taxes. You work hard for a living. You deserve it. You deserve it, damn it. But we did get a Genesis, so we're moving in the right direction. We got Daniel Jones, Zeke, and Jason Witten with a Patty Mahomes. Good old Patty Mahomes. We do have a number of breaks going on this weekend, guys. We even have Mosaic first off the line. It's our last 2-box breaks of first off the line, unless I can find something, but it's Mosaic is getting harder and harder to find first off the line. We've gone through 3 cases. It's been a lot of fun. Fletcher Cox, Gronkowski, and Pete Werner. Sorry, the got game Gronkowski will get sleeved. We're going to do the Genesis right at the end of this box. We do have 4 more boxes after this. Dan Marino, Terrell Davis, and Joe Mixon. I like Joe Mixon a lot. It's going to be interesting if they remake that Cincinnati offensive line, if they can get this figured out, because, man, terrible. We got Josh Allen, Largent, Calvin Ridley, and Chuba Hubbard. I like Chuba. I think he is going to be the one. I don't know if they're going to make a deal to move CMC, but I know they want to. Tanyan, Tom Brady, Pete Werner. Damn, we're hitting a lot of Pete Werner. And a Trey Sermon behind. Well, I would suggest paying your taxes or figuring it out before they figure it out. Because the tax man drops the hammer for sure. All right, last pack, and then we'll look at that Genesis. And then we do still have 4 boxes left, boys. Oh my gosh, we've got a Honeycomb. Minnesota Vikings Honeycomb. It is Chaz Surratt. Wow, wow, wow. That is unexpected. That means we got a Genesis and a Honeycomb in the same box, boys. Genesis and Honeycomb in the same box. Card gods, we thank you. There's not really card gods, I'm joking, but yeah. You're paying double this year? That sounds terrible. But there you go. Chaz Surratt, not the best guy maybe for the Vikings, but hey, if you don't like it, I'll take it. Now we just need the mask? Stop it. I don't want that card. All right, we got Jevin. I'm just kidding. We'll take what we can get. But I'm not a huge fan of the mask cards. I'd much prefer the Storm Chaser. That one's pretty sick. All right, let's see. I think it's this way. Oh, just kidding. It's Devin White with Tampa Bay Bucks. Let me move this one. Owner ball numbers. Well, there you go. Not the ones we were thinking of, but we hit a couple case hits in the same box. Help me understand. Why do we get those 2 in the same box? That's wild, right? Like, they're supposed to be hard to hit. We hit 2 in the same box. I know they're hard to hit. So do you guys. But it does seem like they should spread the love out. But I guess, you know, we're not complaining, card gods. We're not complaining. We pay our taxes, except for this guy. Can't trust this guy as far as you could throw him. All right, here we go, boys. Let's see if we can't find something else fire. That was pretty cool. We are heating up for sure. We got Edmonds, Jalen Waddle. Love that. We got Jason Witten and Plax. Why is he in this set? If you're a Plaxico lover, get out of here. No, I'm just kidding. I don't understand. They're like, well, it's been 10 years since he shot himself, so let's put him in the set. And it's actually probably been closer to 20. That make no sense. Doesn't make any sense. Nice Jalen Waddle going out to Miami. Miami's on the board. Kyle Jones with the Jalen. Waddle hit. He'll take it. Says ship that stuff. If you guys haven't seen, we do have hanger breaks. Hangers are fire. We've been hitting fire in hangers. Plus, it's the only place to get your variation rookie silver. Andre Johnson, Kirky Cousins, Devonta Adams, and Jared Dukes. All right, we got a Joey B, Ray Lewis, Leonard Fournette, and Darren Waller. Boop. Stop it, Ray. We actually pulled, I think it was the Aaron Rodgers Masquerade Ballers the other day, actually. I have one right here. It's actually Chris's. It needs to get shipped back to him. Totally forgot to ship it for some reason. We got Tyreek Hill, Walter Payton, Jerry Rice, and Nico Collins going out to Houston. Houston's like, yeah, but I was thinking of a quarterback. Understood, Benjamin. Let's see if we can't find him. We are up to 11 likes. Looks like we might fall short, but hey, it was worth a try. We got Lamb Jack, Can't hit them all the time, especially it's never been that easy to hit it early on a Friday. Sometimes we do. Usually later on the Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays we do well. But we got breaks all day tomorrow and Sunday. I believe tomorrow starts at 2 and runs till like 6 or 8. And then Sunday runs from like noon to 6 or 8. We got Lewis, Zach Wilson. There you go. Amari Cooper and Noah Gray. Not bad. A second Zach Wilson. Still looking for our San Francisco quarterback. Still looking for a lot of guys. Still on the hunt. Don't know why I did that, but there you go, Noah Gray. You've been top-loaded. You deserve it. You pay your taxes too, I hope. All right, 2 packs left, 3 boxes after that. We've heated up a little bit, so let's see if we can't keep it up. Trey Sermon, NFL debut. Not the San Francisco guy we were hoping for. Really looking for a different Trey. Trey Sermon, though, not bad. Somebody's got to take over the mantle of running back there in San Francisco. Who's going to stay healthy and who's going to make it work? San Francisco's got a good O-line, too. I don't know what's going on there. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. We got Kuechly, Joe Montana, Josh Jacobs, and Caleb Fairley going out to Tennessee. All right, 3 boxes left, boys. Good luck, everybody. I hope we hit nothing but bangers from here on out. Regardless, it's always a fun time ripping with you guys. I appreciate you guys coming out. Without you guys jumping into these breaks, I just don't get to rip this many packs and have this kind of fun. My wife just wouldn't let me. She likes purses and shoes too much. Just kidding. My wife doesn't like purses or shoes. She likes shoes. All right, we got Patrick Queen, Jerome Bettis, Derek Carr, and Cooper Kupp. Man, Derek Carr's been on my mind. I didn't know he's going to be coming out all these packs, though. Hit quite a few Derek Carrs. Everybody's talking about how tough that division is, and I agree. But I actually think the Raiders look like they're set up for success, man. Genuinely. They barely made the playoffs last year. We got Deshaun Watson, Devontae Adams, and Chuba Hubbard. If you guys remember that game, it was the one where if they could have just tied both them and the Chargers would have gotten in. Which is pretty nuts. But they ended up sneaking the win. We got Trey Lance. There you go. We were asking for him. We got Jaworski and Jerry Rice. Jaworski with the color match. Trey Lance. Very nice. Congratulations to San Francisco. Mikey, we were rooting for you, brother, as you know. Mikey's been with us a while as well. Mikey's one of my local guys here in Sacramento. So nice hit, Mikey. I don't know if you pay your taxes, but you deserve it. You deserve it. Everybody deserves to hit a little something, you know? Makes it more fun. We got Quentin Nelson, Stafford. We got Jerry Rice, the GOAT. I don't think anybody's passing him up anytime soon. And Jevon Holland. There's a lot of very good receivers. Rice just did it for too damn long. All right, we got 4 packs left, 2 boxes left. We got Baker, Kurt Warner, Aaron Donald, and my guy JJ. Very nice hit. Justin Jefferson. Aaron Donald. I don't know why there was talk of him retiring. He's not retiring. That makes 0 sense. This guy's got way too much in the tank. It's a weird thing. I think he's got 4 or 5 more years before retirement's even a real legitimate option. We got Billy Sims, Russ Wilson, got games Hurts. And look at this. Why get 1 Philly when you can have 2? A nice Kenneth Gainwell in the back. Going out to our guy, Tim. Nice hits, Tim. Jalen Hurts got game. Mosaic green, not bad. And Kenneth Gainwell, who I think is going to take some reps from Miles Sanders next year. That's just my guess. DJ Moore, Stephon Diggs, Jabril Cox, and Mike Evans. Absolutely, Chris. Hey, Chris, did you hear earlier? I said I definitely have your card. I can show it to you. It was sitting in the box. I just totally forgot to transfer it back. But yeah, I can do some personals after this. I'm taking the fam out to a movie, so I've got 2 hours probably. So if anybody wants anything, let me know. Otherwise, I'll do some other stuff around the house, you know what I mean? But yeah, Chris, if there's something you want, just let me know. Micah Parsons, nice hit. Jacobs and Daz Newsome. Chris and I were running crazy good last week. Crazy. We hit, 2 case hits and a bunch of good rookies. we did well. Yeah, I'm sure you saw my message back to you. I appreciate the way you asked the question, Chris. But yeah, the hangers are 40. Hangers are 40. You'll see them out there on the market for 45. I just do 40. $40, and you got a break already, so we can just ship it for you with nothing extra. If anybody ever wants a rip, if you already got a break, I don't need to charge you extra shipping. If the weight comes in a little heavy, I might ask for $1 or something, but if you have a break already, I can usually sneak it in with the breaks pretty easy, so no reason to charge extra shipping if that makes sense. I save money, you save money, why not? We got Curse, Stephon Diggs, we got Derrick Henry, and Josh Allen. Little Allen and Diggs right there for Buffalo. Nice hits for Roger. Sounds good, Chris. I got you right after this, brother. We got Derrick Henry. Nice hit. We got Galladay, Micah Parsons again, Deshaun Watson, not bad. Now that Deshaun is back, he is a very expensive guy. Not only did he get paid way too much money, it was guaranteed, right? Wasn't, or at least the guarantee was really, really high. We've hit a couple Herberts I liked. I don't remember if there were colors. I don't think there were colors. I don't think so. No. I'm going to say no. I'm pretty sure that I'm right on that. Very nice Micah Parsons. I don't know why I didn't put the last one up. We'll do the run back, Chris, as always. So if there's something I missed, you'll see it in the run back. But I'm pretty sure you have... It was either a touchdown masters or a got game, but it's there in the middle. Yeah, the colors haven't been good today so far. Again, so far, we're very optimistic. We've hit 2 case hits, so there's that. We got Hopkins, we got Caleb Fairley, and Robert Tonyan. We got a Thielen. Young, Jerry Rice. We've hit about 7 Hall of Fame Jerry Rices. That's crazy. And Kwity Paye. We've got Godwin, Warren Moon, Leonard Williams. Okay. Allen Robinson. Oh, what am I doing? What was there? Got Jenkins, Nick Chubb, Josh Jacobs. We've seen a couple of those. That's our 3rd Kyle Trask. So Tampa Bay's rolling on the Kyle and Trasks. Benjamin's definitely knocking Kyle Trasks all day. And you got a couple Tom Brady's right here in the going to get sleeved at the end pile. And this top corner does not want to let go. Let go. All right, we got Woodson. Ooh, Najee, nice hit. Dan Fouts. Yes! You said you wanted a color on a Chargers quarterback. Got it. Nailed it. Boom. Just kidding. All right, moving on. But it is a Dan Fouts. It is a color. It is a Chargers, so we'll send it to you. Nice Najee Harris. Better late than never, Pittsburgh says. Nice hit for Jason on the Najee. He says, bring me some more. We got one more box, brother, after this. 1 pack, 1 box. Hopefully this last box is just absolutely ape. All right, here we go. We got Jalen Reagor, Kamara, Emmitt Smith, and Pete Werner. These are doing the Mosaic Shuffle, which is them trying to slide around until they fall. Mosaic is a slippery card, that is for damn sure. All right, guys, here we go. Last box of the break. Thank you guys so much for coming out. Appreciate you guys being a part of the group, hanging out with us, having a little bit of fun, being our friends. At the end of the day, we couldn't have all this fun without you guys, so we appreciate you. Herbert, stained glass will make it right. Zero pressure, Josh. Zero pressure. Oh, Thielen. We got Ryan, Tannehill, Young Hoku. You know what's crazy? Is we actually pulled both of those, the Genesis and the Honeycomb, out of the same box, which makes 0 sense. So, magic can happen, and it can strike twice. We got Godwin, Najee Harris, there's your second Najee, Deshaun Watson, and a Kellen Mond. Nice hit, Kellen Mond, finally on the board for Minnesota. Jason's on the board. I mean, you do have your Honeycomb over there, but it's nice to hit the rookie. What's going on, Jess? How you doing? Good to see you. Hopefully you had a good first week, right? First week back? New job? I think that's right. Second, Najee. Still looking for a base. Still looking for a Chicago quarterback. Still looking... No, we hit one San Francisco quarterback, so we're still looking for Chicago. Who else are we looking for? I know we're looking for more. We got Jenkins, Kamara, Nico Collins, and Barry Sanders. Nico Collins color. We'll give that a little sleeve for you, Benjamin. A little top load action. New job is great. Nice. Oh, happy anniversary. Yeah, have a nice night. I hope you guys have a lot of fun. We got Charles Woodson, Tom Brady, little Tampa Tom. Turns out he also plays for Tampa Bay. Did you guys hear that rumor that Tom Brady is trying to see about getting traded to Miami? That is too funny to me. What's funny is I could see it happening. I could see Tom Brady going, I'm too good. Why not? I'll bring Gronkowski with me. Shoot, Leonard Fournette might even show up. But I don't know if that'll work out. But that would be hilarious, man. How sick would that be? Oh, sorry to hear that, Jamie. I know that feeling, brother. I did 10 years in the car business. I know. I know that feeling. Sometimes what I realized, and mind, take this with a grain of salt, I would just leave sometimes. I'd tell my boss, all right, man, see ya. It's the end of my shift. I'm out. And he's like, no, we still got customers. And I go, cool, see you tomorrow. Just walk off. We won't trade him. Yeah, no, I know you won't trade him, but like, there are ways. There are ways. And for the right amount of money, you might. But yeah, I know the Bucs want one more run. The Bucs definitely want one more run. Tua, Josh Allen, Devontae Adams, and Michael Carter. 5 firsts. And if anybody paid that, they would be stupid because Tom Brady, maybe 3 years in the tank. Maybe. And that would be very, very outside chance. Jalen Waddle, nice hit. Ben Roethlisberger, Andre Johnson. Last pack of the break, guys. Good luck, everybody. Oh, no, he's way done before, yeah. Rodney Harrison, Kirk Cousins, Patty Mahomes, silver. Wow, okay, that makes me feel a little better. And a Levi O for Detroit Rock City. Nice. Patrick Mahomes, silver. Going out to Kansas City. There you go, Robert. That's true. Miami does have his number a little bit. I don't know if they just game plan well or just match up well. That's a sick Patty Mahomes, actually. I like that a lot. I like it a lot. All right, guys, that was our rip. Thank you guys so much for coming out. I'm going to get set up and do the Just the Hits. What that is we just kind of wait till the end and we show off everything that went into a top loader so you guys can see what we hit for the break. But as always, I appreciate you guys coming out. You guys are the absolute best. Let me get all this moved and we'll do it. Yeah, I don't know how much long. I mean, I guess Tom Brady can play as long as he wants, but at some point you have to guess that his body starts breaking down. But I don't know, man. I think these things, but it's Tom Brady. You know what I mean? Like, we think these things, but also it's Tom Brady. So I don't know. Maybe he lives forever, and maybe he's a vampire, and we don't know. I don't know. I mean, the guy still looks crazy young. I know he eats better than the rest of us, takes care of his body better than the rest of us. He just does everything better than the rest of us. So yeah, I don't know. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be very, very interesting to see what ends up happening moving forward. Chris, if you want to send that over, we'll do the rip here in a second. All right, guys, let's jump into Just the Hits. Here we go. What's going on, guys? Here's Just the Hits for eBay break number 156. 10 Mosaic blasters. We got Trask. We got Najee Harris. Jalen Waddle, very nice. Devonta Smith. Tyreek Hill on the move. Roethlisberger. Micah. Trey Lance, very nice. Got a Deshaun Watson. Jalen Hurts. Aaron Donald, Trey Sermon. Appreciate it, Chris. We got Zach Wilson, Pete Werner, Jevon Kearse Silver, Trask, Garoppolo Silver, Waddle. We did hit 2 case hits, or case type hits. We got the Genesis and the Honeycomb. Not the guys we were thinking, but, you know, it's still fun to hit them. We got the Justin Jefferson. Sorry, I have to put this near the end. Justin Jefferson Silver. You guys know how I feel. Love my Vikings. Very, very sick card. Mac Jones on the base. Trevor Lawrence on the green. Not bad. And we ended the boxes with the Patrick Mahomes Silver. Very nice break, guys. Appreciate you guys coming out. Appreciate the rip. I hope you guys have an incredible rest of your day, and we'll look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. All right, guys. That was just the hits. As previously stated, if anybody's interested in a personal rip, let me know. If you are interested, you guys can jump over into the Facebook group, and you guys can see the break that's going on tonight. I think we got 2 spots left. It's being run by my guy Santiago. So if you guys are interested in doing the snake draft, you can jump over there and check it out. He'll be running that, I believe, here in about 5 hours. That'll run. The way the snake draft works is you draft your teams. First guy draft first, all the way down to 8, and then over, and then back up. And so it's just you draft. The guy in 8 gets to draft twice. Sorry, Nate. Happens sometimes, brother. I think we've all been in enough breaks that, you know, every once in a while, and even when you open a box, sometimes the boxes just aren't great. But hopefully you have at least a little bit of fun, and I really do hope, whether your next break is with us or anyone else, you have an incredible next break to make up for, you know, the rough one. Hey, Jason, thank you, sir. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you very, very much. Appreciate all you guys coming out and having a little fun with us. All right, this personal is for Chris. Thank you, Chris, for jumping in. Chris has got a couple sweet cards. I'm going to show them off since you're here, Chris. Just so, number one, you'll know that I still have them. Obviously, one of them I was supposed to. The other one I should have sent to you. That's on me. But yeah, Chris pulled these 2 cards on our last personal, which is pretty sick. Again, Chris, I'll get the Aaron Rodgers out to you this week. I really didn't even think about it, to be honest. So that's my fault. Let me grab a claw. Oh, yeah. Go grab himself a drink. I was like, grab a claw? What does that mean? Did I do something wrong? No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, so we pulled a Masquerade Ballers for Chris, and this Tom Brady is going into PSA. Actually, I'm going to put this right here with the PSA cards. That way I can get that cleaned up early this next week. But a very nice Masquerade Baller as well. Super sick. Jonathan Taylor. That one needs to go. Oops, there we go. That looks better. Chris, let me know when you're back. I'm just going to rip the plastic off in weight. Oh, good copy. Sounds good. All right, that means we're ready, I think. Here we go. Empty. Box number 1. Oh, Trey Lance on the back. Don't hate that. Let's see what else we got going on. Got a little color there. Ooh, okay. We expect color. But a Trey Lance on the back, always a solid start. Not bad. All right, we got Deion Jones, Hawkinson, Oliver, Cam Akers, Taysom. Ooh, Cam Akers on the Mosaic Silver. What's going on, brother? How you doing? We got Andre Reed, Josh Allen, touchdown Masters, little big head, love that. Actually pretty cool. We got Chad Johnson, what's going on, Sam? CEH, Emmett Smith, Rashawn Slater, that's not the one we were thinking. There's your rook. Josh Allen, Jalen Waddle, there we go. Noah Gray, Caleb Fairley, and Trey Lance. All right, there we go. Those are the 3 I like out of that box, so let's sleeve them up. And I'll sleeve up, like always, at the end, Chris, for you. So we'll just get a look at what we got that we like. Like the Trey Lance, like the Jalen Waddle, and I do like the Josh Allen Little Big Head. Not a bad box, number 1. Nothing crazy, but solid, right? That's, I think you got value there. You also have some other cards in here that have some value, but these, I think, are the 3 big ones, in my opinion. And I mostly am putting this Josh Allen because I just love this card. I don't even know how these cards do, but I like that card. It's a card I don't mind having in my collection. It's a cool card. Not bad. Not bad. Rookie quarterback in there and a solid wide receiver. Rookie wide receiver, so that's good. Box number 2. Good luck here as well, Chris. Deshaun Watson on the front. We can't even cheat on the back because they gave us a kid reporter. So let's see if we can't get a spot in the Super Bowl. Oh, it already happened. Just kidding. All right. Deshaun Watson. There we go. David Montgomery. Patty Mahomes. There we go. And it is a base. Aaron Jones. Tom Brady. Not bad. Joe Burrow. We got a CMC on the green. Russell Wilson. Terrell Owens. We got Warner, Peyton Manning, Andrews, and Jalen Camp. I saw the Jaguars. Excited for the baseball break. Hey, there you go. There you go. We got Malcolm Jenkins, Charles Woodson, Rhaegar. We got Jamar Jefferson, sorry, Pat Freiermuth, and Frank Darby. Not bad. That one was a little sleepy, actually, to be honest. Oh, well. Can't hit them all, brother. Can't hit them all, but not bad overall. I think with the Patrick Mahomes and some of the other ones, you have some value here for sure, but I think the first one was better. Yeah, the baseball break's going to be fun. Do the snake draft for baseball. Just six because it divides well. Because baseball's 30 teams, so we're going to do 6 guys. Should be fun. Yeesh, not your night. Yeah. Urgh. Actually, it's not my night. I don't know what's going on. It's crazy. I think I must have soaked up a lot of luck last weekend because we crushed last weekend. We hit so many good cards. So maybe this is the card gods giving a little swing the other way. I don't know. I hope it doesn't last because I don't like it. It makes me feel weird. I'm used to us hitting at least 1 or 2 good things, you know? I mean, we hit the Trey Lance, so it's not bad, but could have been better. We've done better. We've done better. And you're welcome, Chris. I appreciate you coming out as always, brother. You know that. So I appreciate you. Could have grabbed these off the shelf at Walmart. You would have paid like $34 anyway, so oh well. Oh well. But you did get the Tom Brady. You did get the Patrick Mahomes. You did get a Joe Burrow. So not a complete wash. If anybody else is interested in anything, we got basketball, football, baseball. I got a bunch of stuff. Let me know. I even have a little soccer if anybody's into soccer. Actually just got these in the mega boxes. Part of the reason I bought these, we got the Kaboom Chase, baby. Kabooms. So I don't know if anybody's interested in a mega box. I got those for $80. But you do have the Kaboom Chase in Panini Prism. EPL. So a lot of talented guys. A lot of top players for sure. Including a couple Americans, like that guy, Mason Greenwood. Floor is open. If anybody is interested in anything, let me know. I'm just going to be doing a couple things in the background here on my end, so if you guys are interested in jumping in, doing a personal, otherwise, no big deal. I'll jump off here shortly. Like I said, taking the family out to dinner and a movie. It's been a long week for everybody. Figure they deserve it. All right, guys. Appreciate you coming out. As always, I'm going to jump off. Hope everyone has an incredible late for the game. Yeah. We just finished. If you're interested in a personal, we can do it. Otherwise, the break just happened. I can shoot you the link. This is the link, but should be able to rewind. Otherwise, I can send you a fresh one, Robert, if you need it. You had KC. You hit a couple things, actually. You hit the very last card of the break. I'll give you this. This is going to be your only giveaway. I hope it doesn't ruin it for you, Robert, but little Mosaic Silver, last card of the break. I'll let you go back and watch and see what else, but last card of the break, man. Very nice. Patty Mahomes, Mosaic Silver. Not bad. I'd actually be very happy hitting that in a break for sure. Yeah. I love Patrick Mahomes. Obviously, you can see the Patty Mahomes in the background there. Yeah, I'm going to jump off, Robert. I got to take the fam to a movie. Appreciate you, brother. Don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions, concerns, anything comes up. You should be able to watch this link back once I'm off anyway. Appreciate you guys as always. I will see you guys soon. I'm out.